watching Movie Guide, and I'm Evie Bear, and we are on the yellow carpet at the Minions premiere. This is pretty fun. This time, it's all about the Minions. Let's talk to some of the cast and crew. What do you think families and children specifically can get out of Minions?
It's always about finding their family, and that's what I loved about the Despicable Me series. It was about finding your family, whether it's the one you're born into or whether it's the one you have to go out and search. And I think the same is for here. It's about make your family wherever you can get it.
So your character actually does have a heart, right?
Yes, of course. So does Sandy. So does, I think, everyone in this movie has a heart. They're just misunderstood.
Why do you think people really love Despicable Me?
Well, I think that's part of it. I mean, I think especially in the first two films when you had Gru, who was a much more traditional villain, a sort of evil-looking, sort of, scary bad guy, and then, not only his daughters, but the Minions kind of brought this kind of soft side out of him, and I think that was really the lovely message of the first two films, and I think we carry that over in this one.
Yeah, and being with characters that don't actually speak English, was that any
Well, they speak some English, I think, or at least they understand it, but yeah, it's I wish there was a class taught in Minionese. I think that would be really fun. Pierre, who voices the Minions and is the director of the film, is from France, and he speaks probably 3 or 4 languages himself. So he's able to kind of cherry pick the great funny words that sound funny in whatever language he happens to be speaking. So he does a remarkable job with the voiceover on the film, and I mean the proof is in the pudding. They're very, very funny. So it's really amazing to see him do that.
Despicable Me has been your life for a little bit. Did you expect that to happen?
No, not at all. And I think it's best when you set out to do something thinking it's your last movie, but then it eventually makes a success, and then you create those little characters, and then eventually it's characters that everybody loves, and then eventually you end up doing a movie about them in the hopes that, well, yeah.
Now, Gru and the kids, they had so much heart. Can you talk about the heart that's in Minions?
Well, we had to explore that within the Minions themselves because that's what a lot of what the girls did in Despicable Me. And I think Bob, the smallest character in the group, he's the most innocent and childlike of the gang, and so he's I think where we find a lot of the heart and emotion of the Minion tribe.
Characters need something to go off of.
Yeah, we have things inside too, right? And sometimes music helps to say certain things. So I think this movie in particular was cool for me because I had the opportunity to complete their sentences. So it's fun.
How is it, like the stress of making this perfect?
It's fairly stressful because, you have these characters that, people really have embraced. And so you don't want to let them down, and you really try to look at it like, okay, what can we do here with a new adventure that really feels like it delivers something new, something fresh, and something that people will find satisfying and fun.
That's a wrap from the Minions premiere. Make sure to find out more at movieguide.org and subscribe right now.